Hello everyone, it's Christine here and I'm back for our stitch along, and we are going to be doing a fly stitch leaf today. So a nice curling leaf which I've sketched on with my friction marker, and we're going to start off by popping out just below the tip of the leaf on the left hand side with a piece of thread that's got a knot tied in it. And then I'm going to take my needle up to the top of the leaf and angle it down so it is just a little bit below where the first stitch was, and just come out in the middle, this middle stem of the leaf. So something like that, because that starts the pattern of the twisting. And then we anchor it down just a little bit below on the stem. And then we do our next stitch. So pop out on the side. And then angle it down. Pull through so you get your loop, and then take it a bit further down the stem. So always keeping shorter stitches on the left, and then that way that you get that curling leaf effect. So taking it a longer distance on the right. Popping it out, making sure the thread is underneath the tip of the needle, and then pulling it through. And then taking it a bit further down the vein of the leaf. I think I called it stem before, but the vein. And then popping out on the left hand side, taking it further up, and then popping out in the middle, making sure the thread is under the tip of the needle, and then pulling it through. And then take it a bit further down the vein of the leaf. Putting the thread underneath and pulling it, and then taking it a bit further down the stem. And then so always a longer stitch on this side by going higher up, so you get that nice twisting effect. Putting the thread under the tip of the needle and pulling it through. Then anchor it down a bit further down the vein of the leaf. Oh, fly's just flown in the door. I noticed the door's been left open. Hopefully it flies back out the door. But no, it's going to fly around and annoy me. Might just quickly go and close the door so it doesn't flies in. Sorry folks, I am back. Just closed the door. So again, angling further up, bringing it down to where we've got that little central stem stitch, and creating our loop. Sorry, and then anchoring our down. I was almost going to go in the wrong direction. And this will be probably the last one here. Now completed our leaf shape, and in the book it then says we do a smocker's knot at the base of the leaf. So let me just anchor the stem down. So we need to go in the book to page 118. So I've not done a smocker's knot before, so I am going to have a look at how we do that. So we're going to bring the thread to the front where we want the knot to be, so just at the base of the leaf here. And then we're going to take our needle through, put our thread above the needle, and we're going to leave a small loop as we do this. So a loop like that that's pointing up. We're going to take the needle through the loop, and we're going to pull through so we get a second small loop like that, and then holding the thread in the left hand and the second loop in the right, begin to pull the second loop. Okay, pull against the first loop. Pull until the first loop is tight and flat against the fabric. The second loop remains intact. Okay, so it's made a loop there. And then take the needle through the remaining loop. Which directions do I take it through? I'm assuming maybe that way. And then begin to pull the thread through. Pull the thread until a firm knot forms against the fabric. Oops, maybe I was meant to go through the other way. Hang on. Okay, and there's a firm knot against the fabric. So that must be, and then take the needle to the back under the knot to end off. Okay, so that is a smocker's knot. There we go. And so then the book says to fill in the leaf with further stitches. So we can do that. So it says work 6 to 8 more straight stitches parallel to the fly stitches. The stitches vary in length and are randomly placed. I guess you don't want them so randomly placed that they're not looking like veins, but we'll pop some straight stitches in to just fill out the leaf like this. Oops, catching on our and Travis is back from his walk and having a swim in his water bowl. No, he's just drinking. Does sound like he's swimming. So I'm just putting straight stitches in between the veins that were created by the fly stitch. And you could obviously leave it with the spaces if you wanted a more sort of, spaced out leaf with the fabric showing through. Or you can work it this way. And you could even use a different colour thread at this point if you wanted sort of a variegated looking leaf. Or if you were using a variegated thread, then and if it was changing colour at this point, then you'd get that interspersed coloration. So I hope you're all having a great day or a great evening. Hopefully you're enjoying fly stitch. I always get a bit confused between my fly and my fern and my various stitches, but hopefully this has got it straight in my head. Okay, we'll just finish off the stitches down this side. And then soon we'll go into the river so Travis can have another swim in town. It's a lovely water park there, where a nice open area where kids can go and play in the river in summer. But given it's not summer at the moment, there's not too many people down there. So it's good that Travis can go and have a good swim too. Okay, and maybe one more stitch here to finish it off. And there we go, there is our fly stitch leaf. That's really lovely. Gets a nice sheen from, from the thread. So that is the end of our fly stitch, and then tomorrow we are doing a folded ribbon rose, and then a folded ribbon rosebud, and then after that we're on to four-legged knot stitch. So there we go. Thanks so much for watching. Take care everyone, and have fun making your fly stitch leaf. Bye.